Okay, there's one question here before we ask other brothers to answer from Dr. Razana. What is the best method to view SDGs from an Islamic viewpoint? I found that there are researchers claim that SDGs should be treated as a new maqasid. From my study, SDGs are purely circular.
Thank you, Brother Sharan. And I would like to address on the question of SDGs as well. I think if we were to look SDGs from Islamic perspective, we have to have it at two levels. Yeah, number one is at operational level, and the second one is at philosophical level. If you look at the operational level, then we will get trapped with what Dr. Mustafa was saying just now, looking SDGs and then try to accommodate whatever Islam into it, meaning that the framework is there and they will try to justify that is this Islamic based on the Maqasid Sharia by injecting all sorts of evidences that we can manage to, meaning that we're actually supporting the Western thinking rather than establishing our own Islamic definition of it. So, but definitely if you see it from operational level, there is no harms, there is no contradiction if you were to try to overcome the problems of poverty. So is if you want to come the problems of hunger, for instance. So operationally, it looks like it is Islamic, but then if we missed the level of philosophical underpinnings of it, and then we'll get beneath straight by the thinking, because if we inject or look it at philosophical level, and then definitely the definition of poverty from Islamic perspective is very, very different from the perspective of the conventional thinking of the SDGs. So is the hunger and all other 17 goals of the SDGs. So meaning that actually, if you are not redefining it, redefining what are the Islamic perspective for all the 17 goals, and then I think we are not actually get into the right path, yeah. And this is actually I was mentioning about the zakat, the using of zakat for SDGs, because the assumption is that zakat is against poverty, and therefore we can use zakat to fulfill, but no harm if we were to overcome the problems of poverty. But then actually that is at operational level. So most of us are using what we can call the accommodative modification approach. We try to accommodate whatever the Western thinking within that framework and try to justify it by Islamic evidences and arguments, and they say that that is Islamic. And I definitely agree with Dr. Mustafa that we have to look again at SDGs. Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.